Hello everybody, hope all is well. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the way I identify the trend in the markets. The way I identify the trend in the market, it's a little bit different than most of the people that trade. So it's going to be a little bit complex. All right. So now let's start with the basics. We know that a bullish tendency, a bullish trend is composed of higher highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, etc. And a bearish trend is composed of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, etc. Lower low, etc. Okay? So what happens if we decide during the pullback, the market decides that instead of creating a lower low, a lower high, a higher low, excuse me, it keeps coming down and it breaks the previous structure, the previous higher low. Then we would consider this a break of structure. We would consider this instead of bullish, now we are bearish, all right? Because we broke the previous higher low, the previous higher low, which is this one. All right. Now, same thing goes for a bearish trend. If we are doing lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, etc., and then price decides to uh, create a potential lower high, but instead of creating the potential lower high, it actually breaks the previous lower high, then it means that we are currently on a bullish structure. We changed, it was a break of structure from bearish structure. Now we are creating bullish structure. We should create bullish structure. All right. Now, with that said, with that said, if I draw this, sorry, let me, if I draw this, uh, if I draw this, is this bullish structure or is this bearish structure? Okay, if you answered that this is bullish structure, then you are correct. All right. Why are you correct? All right, let's analyze this. So we're creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. We created a higher high now because we broke the previous lower high, now creating bullish structure. Higher low, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We broke previous structure, previous higher low. Now we're bearish. Now, since all of this is literally this is noise because we haven't broken uh this structure. All right. Imagine we're here. All right. So we're waiting for it to create a lower low, which is breaking this previous lower low, or breaking bearish structure, which is breaking closing above uh this this yellow line. So what happened? Nothing until it broke structure. So we were bearish, now we are bullish. This being the higher low. All right, this would be the higher. In this case, this would be the higher high, higher low, higher high, and then this would be nothing. This is the potential higher low because we haven't closed above this zone yet. So in this case, we close above this zone. Now this is the higher low. This is the higher high. Now we're doing the potential higher low. We did the potential higher low. but we haven't closed above the last higher high, and we haven't closed below the higher low, the lower low. I mean, the higher low, exactly. This is the higher high, this is the higher low. So we are literally consolidating inside this bullish structure. All right. Now let's go to the markets so you guys can see it in price. All right. All right. Let me look for a good example. Okay, let's do this one. Is this a bearish trend or a bullish trend? In other words, is this market bullish right now or is it bearish? Is this market bullish or is this market bearish according to market structure? All right, so let's analyze this. So, yeah, this lower low, lower high, lower low. We broke bullish, and we're bullish, and then we haven't broken bullish structure because we haven't broken below this higher low. So after we broke this higher low with this candle right here, then we're now bearish. Now this is the lower low, lower high, lower low, lower nothing. This is purely market structure because we haven't broken this previous lower high, so we're still bearish structure. All right, this is still the same. So bearish. Now we broke, we broke. Let me put the lines here so you can see it. So all of this right here was simply noise. All right. We are still bearish and bearish structure because we're inside this zone. We haven't broken above this zone, making it a bullish structure, and we haven't broken below this yellow line, making it a lower low. So in this case, when it broke with this candle, it created the lower low. So after this, we created a lower high, lower low, and now we created a higher high. Why? Because we broke previous bearish structure. So from bearish, now we are bullish. All right. And now this hasn't created the higher high yet. So this is the potential higher low. All right. So now we can move the lines here to here. I mean, to here to see what happens. All right, so as you guys can see, we are still bullish or are we still bearish? Are we still bullish or are we still bearish? This is kind of a trick question. Are we still bullish or are we still bearish? In this case, we are still bullish because we haven't broken this higher high or this higher low. We are very close to closing above the structure, but notice that we never closed above that yellow line. So we are still in bullish structure. All right. So let me draw it for you guys so you guys can see it more clearly. So this is literally the market we're right now. All right. We're creating lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We broke the previous lower high. So we are still waiting for price to give us like a potential higher low to continue to the upside or simply break this this low right here and create bearish structure. This higher low. We could consider this a higher low. So let's see what happens. Now what happened? So we broke above we broke above this yellow line. So now this is the higher high. Consider this higher high, and which would be the higher low? The higher low would be this one right here. Okay, now let's continue. Now in this case, we have I don't consider this a pullback. It's not a higher low. So now we're creating a higher low, a potential higher low. And now with this candle, we create the higher high. And this would be the higher low. Now let's continue. I would consider this a pullback. I would consider this a pullback right here. So what happened here? We are creating higher high. Now we're creating a potential higher low. In this case, it broke. So this will be now our higher high. This would be our higher low. Now we're still bullish structure. But what happened here? We still, we haven't still, um, haven't broke hasn't broke below this level, this previous higher low. So we're still what? Bullish or bearish? In this case, we're still bullish because, like I said, it hasn't closed below that yellow line. So as I mentioned, beautiful. It didn't close below, so we're still bullish. And now, and now it gave us a break of this structure. Now this is the lower low. Instead of being bullish, now we are bearish because it did higher high, higher low, higher high, higher the potential higher low, but it never broke above. And what it did is that it broke below. So this would be now, this would be here the, oh, sorry, lower high. That would be the lower high, and now we are bearish structure. Okay, here we are still what? We are still bullish or bearish? We are bearish because we are still in that zone. It hasn't broken above or hasn't broken below. We are bearish. Now that it broke above, now this is the higher high, and this would be the higher low. Okay, etc. This would be still the higher high. No pullback yet. This will be now the higher high, and this will be the higher low. And now we broke structure. We're doing higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Now we broke. Now we are in bearish structure. All right. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, any doubts, just leave it in the comments or shoot me a DM. Happy trading, guys.